Hey guys, welcome to Intellipaat. So today in this video we are going to talk about Amazon Web Services and discuss some of the major services offered by AWS. So before we move forward, do subscribe to Intellipaat's YouTube channel so that you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Now let's go over the agenda first. First of all, we will be looking into some of the major products offered by AWS. After that, we will discuss major services offered by AWS starting with Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, that is Amazon EC2. After that, we will discuss Amazon VPC, that is Virtual Private Cloud. And then we will discuss RDS, that is Relational Database Service offered by Amazon. After that, we will also discuss Amazon S3, that is Simple Storage Service. And then finally, we'll have a hands-on where we will learn how to use all of these services using Amazon Console. At the end, we'll also have a short quiz, so make sure you put your answers down in the comment section below to know if you're correct. Also guys, if you're looking to become a certified AWS professional, then check out Intellipaat's AWS certification training course. The link is given in the description box below. So now, without any further delays, let's get started.
AWS, that is Amazon Web Services, basically deals in four major areas, namely compute, storage, database, and networking. We are going to discuss one component of each of these areas in the coming slide. AWS is an ocean of components, which offers you all software as a service, platform as a service, and infra as a service facility. Some of the most important components are Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Virtual Private Cloud, RDS, that is Relational Database Service, and Amazon Storage Services Space. So let's discuss each in detail. Amazon Elastic Cloud Compute. It provides scalable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services Cloud. It provides a virtual computing environment known as instances. Amazon EC2 eliminates your need to invest in hardware upfront, so you can develop and deploy applications faster. Amazon EC2 enables you to scale up or down to handle changes in requirements or spikes in load, reducing your need to forecast traffic. You can use Amazon EC2 to launch as many or as few virtual servers as you need, configure security and networking, and manage storage. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud is the networking layer for Amazon EC2. A virtual private cloud is a virtual network dedicated to your AWS account. It is logically isolated from other virtual networks in the AWS cloud. You can launch your AWS resources such as Amazon EC2 instances into your VPC. You can specify an IP address range for the VPC, add subnets, associate security groups, and configure route tables. We'll see all of these in the hands-on. Amazon Relational Database Service. It is a web service that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud. RDS is nothing but a database engine running on an EC2 instance. It provides cost-efficient, resizable capacity for an industry-standard relational database and manages common database administration tasks. Amazon RDS manages backups, software patching, automatic failure detection, and recovery. The products of RDS include MySQL, MariaDB, Oracle, PostgreSQL, etc. In short, when you buy a server, you get a CPU, memory, storage, and IOPS all bundled together. With Amazon RDS, these are split apart so that you can scale them independently. If you need more CPU, less IOPS, or more storage, you can easily allocate them. And then finally, Amazon Simple Storage Service. It is a storage for the internet. It is designed to make web-scale computing easier for developers. In S3, data is saved for a longer duration. Amazon S3 has a simple web service interface that you can use to store and retrieve any amount of data at simply any time from anywhere on the web. It gives developer access to the same highly scalable, reliable, fast, inexpensive data storage infrastructure that Amazon uses to run its own global network of websites. The service aims to maximize benefits of scale and to pass those benefits on to developers. Let us now move on further to our practical session of this video, where we shall explore how to launch an EC2 instance, how do we create a VPC, an RDS, and S3 storage. So let's get started.
Quick info guys, if you're looking for an end-to-end AWS certification training course, then Intellipaat provides just the right course that will help you clear your AWS certification. The link is given in the description box below. So now let's continue with the session.
Okay, so for that, I'm going to go into my console, that is AWS console. So this is how AWS console looks like. So let me tell you a few basic features of this console as a whole. So here you can see North Virginia. These are nothing but regions. So let me click on it. So AWS has got all these regions. These are nothing but geographical areas. That is what we call regions. And every region has got availability zones. Availability zones in AWS is nothing but data center. For example, one region can have more than one availability zones. For example, if I select North Virginia, let me tell you that North Virginia region is the cheapest region of AWS, so I'm going ahead with that only. You can also select Mumbai or anything else. Okay, so if I have selected here North Virginia, and this is the normal EC2, I mean normal AWS console. So here you can see it has got the four basic or major areas that I just told you, that compute is here, storage is here, database is here. Okay, and then all these are the things, and then networking is here. So we are going to talk in detail about one of the components of compute, which is EC2. So you can find your component here, like scrolling through it and just getting the component you want, or you can simply type in that component in here in the search bar. So it is going to give you the result as usual. So we have clicked on EC2. As I have already told you, EC2 is nothing but a virtual machine, and we need to launch that virtual machine. How do we do that? So before doing that, here we have selected our region as North Virginia, which is the cheapest region provided by AWS. So here you can see there are almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 availability zone. That means in North Virginia region, they have got 6 availability zone. If you want to check for Mumbai, let me show you. So let it get open. Okay, it's a little slow, but we have to bear that. Okay, so I have opened Mumbai region, and in Mumbai region here we have got 1 and 2 availability zones. So these are availability zones, which is nothing but a data center. You can consider them as data centers. So let me go back to my North Virginia region, and then I'll show you guys how to launch an EC2 instance. And that's very easy. Let me show you guys. Okay, so simply here we are on the console of EC2 specifically. Now when you need to launch an instance, you can simply go here and click on it, launch an instance. Okay, now what are these? You need to know about these. So these are nothing but AMI. And what does that mean? So AMI means Amazon Machine Images. These are pre-configured templates for your instances, which is known as Amazon Machine Images, that package the bits you need for your server, including the operating system and additional software. Okay, so you can see all these are available here, like Amazon Linux, then AMI. We also have got Red Hat, Ubuntu, SUSE. So all these are here. You can select the one you want to. But I generally go with this one, Amazon Linux AMI, this one. And the reason behind that is, see, so here if you see, you get many things pre-installed with it. Okay, just like tools like Python, Ruby, Perl, and Java. And of course, the repositories include Docker, PHP, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and other packages. So, if you are going with this AMI, so that's very much beneficial. So I'm going to select this one. Okay, so now here you need to know some of the things. So these are nothing but family and type. So family is nothing but which family do you select depending upon the need. Okay, so let me start from the bottom. Okay, so it has got many types, like storage optimized, memory optimized. Okay, so what do you mean by storage optimized? So if you select the family storage optimized, so your storage would be so high. So if your apps need high performing storage device, so you can simply go with that. Now if you select here memory optimize, so here you'll be getting faster memory, okay, in memory optimize. So here RAM is faster than any other type of family, because there are different kind of RAMs, and memory optimized uses a faster one. Okay, and then after that we have got GPU compute. So GPU compute is basically used for gaming, so we don't really use this because it is basically used for gaming. Then we have got FPGA instance. So this is used for astronomical simulations or genomics, data analytics and all. So these can be done using FPGA instances. And then we have got compute optimized. So here you'll be getting a higher speed of CPU, right? So compute optimized CPUs are faster than others.
Quick info guys, if you're looking for an end-to-end AWS certification training course, then Intellipaat provides just the right course that will help you clear your AWS certification. The link is given in the description box below. So now let's continue with the session.
And then we have got general purpose. So general purpose is actually a mixture of everything. So mostly applications, or mostly most of the developers go with general purpose only. Here also you can see that general purpose instances provide a balance of compute, memory and network resources, and are a good choice for many applications. They are recommended for small and medium databases, data processing takes that require additional memory, and etc. So this is generally what we go with. Okay, so this was all about family. Now what is here type? So instant type is just a naming convention. Okay, you can simply consider type as a t-shirt and all these as a different brand of t-shirts. That's the only difference. For example, if that's a t-shirt, this t-shirt is of let's say Hoffman, this is of Van Heusen, etc. So these are different brands of the t-shirt category. That's how you can understand. And then CPU, of course, depending upon the family you select, you get the CPU speed, and so as the RAM, and all these things you do not need to bother about. Okay, so we have selected this one. This is also free, so we'll have selected this and we'll go to configure instance. So here you don't really need to bother. Here we are launching our instance, that is EC2 in VPC, which is default. Now what is default? Default means this has been given to us by AWS itself, this VPC, this virtual private cloud. I'll be talking about VPC in detail after launching this instance. So here you don't really need to do anything. You can just keep it as it is. And then storage. So here it is root. So root you can understand just like a C drive of Windows, which keeps all the applications installed, or operating system is also installed in C drive. So that is called root. So that's how it is also called the root of the device, right? Which contains all the major applications and everything. Okay, so here also you don't need to bother about anything. Now let's go to add tags. Now what is tag? So tag is nothing but you are giving a name to your instance that you are launching. So I'll click on add tag and you can name it anything. Let me just say name, the name, that's what I'm giving it. And then value you can put in anything. Let me just call it EC2 hyphen, let's say EC2 hyphen instance hyphen Intellipaat. So you can give it any name. We are just naming our instance. Okay, so that's how you have done it. And then what is here? Then configure security group. So here, okay, so here in security group you can create a new security group which will be applicable for your this instance. Okay, so for that you need to give a name to your security group, and let me name that. So let's say Intellipaat hyphen temp. Okay, and the same you can copy from here and paste in the description. Okay, and here type you can do all traffic. All traffic means you are making it actually a public one, so you can simply add all traffic, and then again rest things you can just leave it like it is. And this is nothing but representing everything on the internet, 0.0.0.0/0. I'm sure you must be aware of it. And now let's go to review. That's what it is saying. Improve your instance's security. Your security group Intellipaat TAMP is open to the world. We have kept it open, so that's okay. That's not an issue. Let me give a description as well if you want to. So you can just say it wide open. That's what I'm keeping it. Okay. So I've said it wide open. And then just review what all we have selected. You can just go through that. Okay, if any editing needs to be done, you can do that. Otherwise, you just simply launch it. Here you can launch it. Now, this is very interesting. So when you are going to launch your key, it would actually ask you to choose an existing key pair or create a new key pair. So I'm going to create a new key pair. Okay. Now, what does that mean? What does this mean? When I say key pair, it is actually talking about two keys. One is public and one is private key. Okay. That's what it is written here as well. The key pair consists of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. That means whatever file I'm going to create in here, that is going to be with me. So whenever you need to access your EC2 instance, you need to have this file. And one public key AWS has already stored in this EC2 instance. Okay, and both would be downloaded and both would be used to access this EC2 instance. So let me create one.
Quick info guys, if you're looking for an end-to-end AWS certification training course, then Intellipaat provides just the right course that will help you clear your AWS certification. The link is given in the description box below. So now let's continue with the session.
Okay, so we can simply name it, let's say Intellipaat hyphen key hyphen pair. Okay, we've just named it. Okay, and which is nothing but our private key. And you need to download this key pair in order to launch your EC2 instance. I think I need to refresh it. Okay, so I have refreshed it and let's see. So I have downloaded the same key and you need to keep it very safely. You can also see here it is written you have to download the private key file before you can continue and store it in a secure and accessible location. You will not be able to download the file again after it is created. Okay, so I have downloaded it and now we are going to launch our instance. Okay, so it is saying that the security group Intellipaat-temp already exists in the VPC. So not to worry, we are going to review screen and we'll just change our name of the security key. Okay, so let me go to security and here I can simply edit security group and I can say it's secure Intellipaat-temp, let's say demo. Okay, and I'm doing the same with the description. Now let me check and review and launch it. Okay, so it has given me the same one. I acknowledge and launch instance. Now let's see what result does it show us. Okay, so your instance are now launching. So here we have launched our EC2 instance successfully. Okay, so again go to services, go to EC2, let it get open. Okay, and here we'll be going in our instance to check whether our EC2 instance has successfully been launched or not. Okay, so now here we can check whether it's created or not. So this is our EC2 instance that we just created because that's what it is showing. It's initializing. So it's still in the process and here you can simply name it also whatever you like to give your, so whatever the name you like to give to your instance. So let's say Intellipaat EC2 instance. Okay, and click it. Okay, so this is how you launch an EC2 instance in AWS. I hope it's very much clear. Now, after seeing this, we are going to launch, or we are going to create rather, a virtual private cloud, that is VPC. Okay, so for that, again, you can simply go to AWS, that is our services console. I'm in the main page of our console. And again, here I can either type in here VPC, or I can simply go to networking and content delivery, and here I'll be getting VPC. So let's see, you have got many components of AWS on the console, and that's why I called it an ocean of components, and everything you'll be getting in here. Okay, so this is how the page of VPC console looks like. So to create a VPC, you can simply go to here your VPCs and then here create VPC. So let me click on that, and you don't really have to do anything. You simply can give a name tag, which is, let me give it Intellipaat VPC demo. Okay, and CIDR block. So what is the CIDR block? So CIDR block is nothing but the networking or the address of your virtual private cloud that you are creating. So whatever this router, you can say, that you're creating, or your virtual private cloud that you're creating, it needs to have an address. So that address you can specify here. It can be actually anything. Let me just say it is 17.0, or rather maybe 10.0.0/16. So it can simply be anything. So you don't really need to bother about it. Now IPv6, here we are not going to talk about it, because we are currently working on IPv4, and IPv6, it'll get many years to get transition from 4 to 6. So keep it default tenancy, again keep it default, and yes, create. And it will create your virtual private cloud in AWS. Remember, I have told you that there are many VPCs on AWS, and every VPC is isolated from the other one. So see here, our VPC has been created. Now this router has been created, but we need an internet connection for this VPC, for this network. And for that, we need to go to here, internet gateways. We need to create one internet gateways, okay, so that it will attach to this VPC. So in our on-premise environment with the router, we get this component by default. But since it is a virtual environment, you have to create one. So let's go to internet gateways, okay. Then click on create internet gateway. Then here again, you can simply name it anything. Let's say Intellipaat hyphen internet gateway demo. Okay. And you can simply create it. So it's been created. Again, close it and you check it here. So here, Intellipaat gateway is created. Now it is not attached to any of the VPC, because you have created an you have created an internet gateway. Now you need to attach it to some of the VPC. So what I'll do is I'll click on it. Not on it. I have clicked on it. Okay. And then go to actions, go to attach to VPC and select a VPC. So which VPC do you want it to attach to? Of course, I want to attach to this one, Intellipaat VPC demo. Okay, attach. First, what I have done, I have created a VPC, then I have created an internet gateway, and then I have attached that internet gateway to the VPC so that it can work now. Now, after that, there is another concept in VPC, which is subnet. Now subnet is nothing but sub networks. You kind of divide your VPC into sub networks, right, to work more efficiently and all. So I have already told you what an AG is, right? Availability zone, which is nothing but a data center. So one AG can consider one or more than one subnets in it. Okay, so how do we create one subnet in it? So here you can see all these subnets are already created, but you remember we have also got one virtual private cloud which is given by the AWS itself, like default VPC. Okay, so you can create, you can select here. So if you select this one, this VPC, so these are all the default subnets that have been given to us by the AWS itself. But we need to create subnet for our own VPC. So how do we do that? You just go to create subnet. Again, name tag. So you can actually name it anything. So let me type, let's say, Intellipaat hyphen subnet 1. Okay. So for which VPC do you want it? So for the one we have created, Intellipaat VPC demo. That's what we have created. Okay. And again, here you need to give the address. So remember, you need to give an address for, so this is the address that I have provided you, right? So this is the address I have given. So this is already associated. That's what we want to do. Now availability zone. So which one would you like to take? So you can take any one. So in that availability zone, this subnet would get launched, right? One AG might consist either one or more than one subnet. So you need to select it. So let me select it 1A only. So let me name it as well 1A. Okay. And now you need to give a CIDR, that CIDR block address for your this subnet. And that needs to come under this address only, right? Because subnets are nothing but you can say smaller subnetworks under your VPC. So VPC network is that. So subnetwork also needs to start with the same. So let's say 17.10.0 maybe again 10.0 slash, this time let me call it 24 or anything of your choice. Okay, I have given it, and now I need to create it. So see how easy it is to create all these things. But of course, AWS professional work does not end here only. So let me also create one another subnet. Okay, so this is how we have created our two subnets, right, successfully here under our VPC. One is this one and another one is this. So this is how we create VPC, and then we give connection to it using internet gateway, and then we create subnets under that VPC. Now let's go ahead and see how do we create an RDS. So for that, you can simply again type in here, and it will pop up all the results related to IDS. This is the RDS console. That is how it looks like. So now here again, what do you need to do? You simply need to go to instances, okay, and then go to create database. Let it get downloaded. So we are here getting all these options like Amazon Aurora, MySQL, PostgreSQL, etc. So you can choose any one of these. I'm choosing MySQL. Just one thing you need to remember is if you are choosing Oracle, then you have to bring your own license. Just let me show you guys. So I have selected MySQL and next. Here simply Dave test, of course. Next. Now here, see, because I have selected MySQL, it is giving me the general public license itself. But let me just go back. And again, let me show you guys. If I select Oracle over here, then what does it do? So here again, Dave test. Next. Now, if I select Oracle database, then it is asking me for my license. That is, bring your own license. And that is why whenever you are going ahead with Oracle database, you need to bring your own license. So let me just go ahead with the MySQL thing. So again, create database, MySQL, next, Dave test. Okay, now here general public license I have selected. Now this is nothing but which kind of version is compatible with your system, with your application. So let's say if 5.7 is not compatible, you can simply go with 5.6.39. So whatever is compatible with your system, you can simply go with that. Okay, and then here this instance class, so the class, let's keep it default, and create replica in different zones. So now this is another concept in AWS, multi-easy deployment. So multi-easy deployment is nothing but if you create this, like for example, if I say yes, so whatever instance I'm going to launch in one AG, in a particular AG, would be actually launched in different AGs. That's what it is saying. Creates a replica in a different availability zone to provide data redundancy, eliminate IO freezes, and minimize latency spikes during system backups. So this is that's why you use it, so that if anytime if one instance is not working or it's failure, you can simply, the other one would simply fix it up. And that is how RDS is called, automatic failure detection. It works for automatic failure detection. It would detect the failure and would correct that as well. But as of now, let us go with the single AG only. And storage type, always keep it general purpose. Only have kept it general. There are two purposes only, provisioned and general. I'm keeping it general purpose, and the minimum requirement for that is 20. Okay, so I have kept it 20 only. Now this is nothing but the cost which is already included. Billing estimate is based on demand usage as described in this. So this is nothing but pricing and all. Now here in settings, so this is where you actually mention instance identifier. Okay, so you can give it any name. So for example, let me give it Intellipaat hyphen, let's say RDS demo. Okay, then master username, let me call it admin. So this Intellipaat RDS demo is nothing but name of the RDS instance. and this admin is nothing but username for the database. Okay, and then the password, so let me give the password. So here you have to keep all these things in mind, that what your password should contain and what not. Now let me confirm it. Okay, and then next. Now configure advanced settings. So here let me take the default VPC only. So here see the VPC we have created, this Intellipaat VPC demo, and here default VPC. So I'm creating a default one. Now again subnet group is default. Now let me tell you one more thing. Here subnet group means a group which contains more than one subnet. And now public accessibility. Now public accessibility, you can only say it yes if your subnet is public. Remember, I have made two subnets, one public or private. Though to make them private or public, you need to use route tables that we are going to see in our next videos. So only public subnets can use this public accessibility, and that's why I have chosen this default VPC, because this default VPC has got public subnet group, so I can choose it yes. Now again availability zone, keep it default. Now VPC security group, let it be like this only, keep it default. Now database name, now you can name it anything, let's say Intellipaat RDS database name. Okay, and all these would remain default. Okay, now here backup is nothing but you specify the number of days you want your data to be backed, so you can simply specify it. So monitoring, whether you want it to monitor or not. For example, enhanced monitoring matrices, enhanced monitoring metrics are useful when you want to see how different processes or threads use the CPU. So I'm disabling it as of now. And then log export, so you can actually get multiple logs like audit log, error log, general log, slow query log. So whichever log you want, you can simply check it, right? I do not need anything as of now, so I'm just not checking it. And after that, maintenance. So again, as I told you, that RDS also gives the maintenance, the small upgradation version and all. You can do it, enables automatic upgrades to new minor versions as they are released, but as of now I'm disabling it. Okay, so let me create it. Okay, so your DB instance is being created. So let us again go to RDS. Let us go to instances. And let us see. So see, Intellipaat RDS demo, RDB has been created. So this is how you create RDS in AWS. And now let me show you one of the component of storages. So let's go ahead with S3. So S3 is nothing but, as I have told you, it is used to store your objects which can be of any file, images, any binary images or data. So here S3, you have got a completely new look of a console, of your console. So here it is asking me to create bucket. Now what is a bucket? So bucket is nothing but a container which contains your images, your objects. Just you can understand it as my drive. Okay, so let me create a bucket, and you can simply name it. So Intellipaat -bucket demo. Okay, and this you really need to take care of. Here I'm selecting the region US East North Virginia. Okay, this is optional. Let me create it. Now see, Intellipaat bucket demo has been created. Let me go into it. And now if you want to upload any file, you can simply go. Okay, so let me upload it. We can drag and drop our file here. So let me go and select a file. Let's see. Okay, let me select the file in here and drop it here. Let's try uploading it. And it is uploading. Okay, so let it get uploaded. Okay, so it's uploaded now. So here is our file that we have uploaded in here, right? Let us click on it. Now let's see what does it give to us. Okay, so this is the link. If you want to open the file, you can open it. And here in the link, one thing I need to tell you, if you see here, The link has come up as s3amazonaws.com. Okay, let me note it down for you guys. Okay, this has come up. Okay, let me create another bucket for you all. And remember, I have created this bucket in North Virginia region. If I go to S3 and again create bucket, let's say Intellipaat bucket demo 2. Okay, and here instead of selecting North Virginia, I'm selecting something else, some other region. Let's say Mumbai. Okay, let's say Mumbai, and let me create it. Let it get created. Okay, so we have got our, yes, so Intellipaat bug demo 2. Let me open it. Again, let me upload the file. I'm going to upload the same file again. This was our file. Let's go here, drop it here, upload it. Okay, now open this link. You don't need to check it, you have to open it. And now check the link of this. What is it showing? Let me again copy it and paste it here. Now you see the difference. This bucket I created using the region North Virginia, and this I created using another region, any other region apart from North Virginia. So see the difference, what difference it has given me here. So whenever you create any bucket using the default region, you can say, of AWS, it does not specify that region over here. It is directly giving you that amazonaws.com and your bucket link. But here when you choose some other region, it is specifying that region as well. So here it is specifying that it is AP South 1. That's what we selected, Mumbai region, right? So this was the difference in the links that you get when you create a bucket using North Virginia or using another region. So it doesn't make any kind of difference, but it was good to know information. That's why I shared it, guys, with you. So this is how you create or you perform your task on AWS. So this was an overview of how simple it is. Even if you do not belong or you do not come from a technical background or having a lot of programming language knowledge, still you can simply work very smoothly on AWS. Okay, so I hope this was really useful for you. And after that, the career prospect for AWS certified professionals. So every company is hiring cloud computing and AWS certified professionals. Due to this, there is never a lack of job opportunities for AWS certified solutions architect professionals. The salaries for AWS professionals are among the best in the IT industry, around $114,000 per year. And now let's take a short recap on what we have learned so far. We started by knowing the four major areas that AWS works in, then saw some of the major components: Elastic Compute Cloud, Storage Service Space, Relational Database Services, and Virtual Private Cloud. We also perform hands-on related to AWS and discuss the career growth it has for you.
Alright guys, so now it's time for a short quiz. So the question is, what is an Amazon Virtual Private Cloud? So your options are: option A, an isolated virtual network dedicated to your AWS account; option B, a common virtual network dedicated to all AWS accounts; option C, storage service for storing private data; and option D, none of the mentioned above. So if you guys know the answer to this question, then do leave a comment in the comment section below to know if you're correct. Quick info guys, if you're looking for an end-to-end AWS certification training course, then Intellipaat provides just the right course that will help you clear your AWS certification. The link is given in the description box below. So this brings us to the end of this session. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any queries, do leave a comment and we'll get back to you at the earliest. Thank you for watching.